Motivation. Okay. This is gonna be a long fucking video. And it's gonna seem like I'm rambling because I am, but just honest to God, just pay attention.
Motivation.
Motivation. You see here, motivation. Motivation is quite a funny thing. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna be extremely real and extremely fucking brutal in this video. Bottom fucking line is that motivation's gonna start with you. And I know you're like, oh man, I already knew that, Zane. Okay, seriously, just think for a moment, okay? There's one thing that motivation has to do with, right? There's this one general idea, right? Which is, what is it you want? What do you want in life, right? What do you want? A lot of us, we want expensive lifestyle. We want a beautiful girlfriend. We want to be healthy. We want to be happy. And most of us, when it comes to motivation, and the majority of people, I feel like you would agree, is that motivation is a step out of depression, right? You're depressed, you're bored, you're tired, you need motivation, right? And I'm going to be completely honest with you. The last 6 months ago in my life was a terrible point in my life. And the one thing that pulled me out was motivation. It changed my life entirely. Now, motivation is the idea of doing something, right? Getting something done, achieving something, stepping out of your comfort zone, and that is step fucking one. If you are comfortable where you are at, you are doing something wrong. Bottom fucking line, right? A lot of people, when it comes to depression, it's because they're stuck in a place in their life and they do things to comfort themselves, right? Someone asked me one day, they were like, if someone was feeling down or depressed, you need to be there for them. You need to be sympathetic. You need to be passionate. You need to be helpful. I was like, no, you don't. All right. And before all of you are like, oh, Zane, but you're a dick. You're just an asshole. No, listen. Imagine. Let's put this in a metaphor. All right. If somebody is depressed and sad and down, they're not going anywhere in their life, imagine that's them walking out into a field, right? The field is life. When they are depressed and they are down, that is them deciding to lay down in the field. When you go there and you comfort them, you're putting a pillow under their head. All that does is make it easier for them to lay down and stop fucking trying. Your job is to not make them get comfortable in depression. Your job is to help them get up and fucking run. Light a fire under their ass, right? So don't tell them, oh, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be okay. No, tell them what the fuck is wrong. And that goes with you too, okay? The reason so many people end up in such bad spots of their lives is that when they get hit with a problem, they justify it, right? Oh, I didn't make it to work because my car wasn't working, or I was late because I was fucking tired and the dog pissed off. Like, you make up all these fucking excuses. You try to justify it. Oh, we're not friends anymore, but, he was a dick anyway. No. Take every single fucking problem you have, and how does it have to do with you? How can you, maybe you're not the problem, that's fine, but how can you impact it? What can you do? And that's where I was 6 months ago, okay? I was in such a dark place in my life. I felt like I had zero control. And that's where most people start getting suicidal. They start getting extremely depressed and extremely dark because they feel they have no control. Wherever they go in life, there is no happy ending. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. Fucking bullshit. Bullshit. All right, if you don't think you can change your life with where you are right now, I'm living fucking proof. Now, there are things you do to change that. And the reason I jumped into the whole fitness industry and started exercising and all that stuff is because it starts with you, right? But you can't just wake up one day a brand new fucking person. Right? It doesn't necessarily work like that. You take little baby steps. So how do you get motivated? All right, you step into pattern and you fill up your fucking schedule. Okay? Now I think this doesn't make sense to you right now. Give me a minute to clarify and elaborate, and I promise you it will make sense, okay? Find something to do. Find an interest, right? You're like, oh, I don't know what I like. I don't know what I want to do. You're not going to know until you fucking taste it. How do you know what food tastes good? You fucking try it, right? So you're going to have to start trying things, okay? You need to fill up your schedule. You need to have a productive day. Your body is on a cycle. Your body is on a pattern. So step number 1, wake up at a decent fucking hour. And a lot of you guys are, oh, I can't sleep. No. Go to sleep earlier. Close your fucking eyes at 11, okay? Seriously. That alone, if you can wake up every day at a decent hour, that alone will change your entire life. But don't just wake up at a decent hour. Find a reason to wake up. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to make myself breakfast. Or I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go to the gym. Or I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do homework. Or I'm going to wake up early as fuck and do something productive. Now, a lot of you might be in school, blah, blah. How do you do that? You wake up to go to school, so maybe it's social. I'm going to wake up and do this with my friends. I'm going to wake up and talk about this. I'm going to wake up and research something, learn something, fill your brain with things, find a reason for you to think, because I guarantee you one of the number one reasons you're depressed is because you don't know what the fuck to do with your time. And when you do nothing, you watch. And when you watch, you only pay attention to the highs and the lows. You don't pay attention to anything in the middle. So maybe all these things are going amazing, but all you see are lows. And the reason all you see are lows is because you're not doing anything to create highs. So you spend all this bored, doing nothing fucking time looking at all the lows. Because here's the thing. Change is constant. Change is always going to be happening, okay? So imagine there is a scale, all right? This side is good change, this side is bad change. If you do nothing, you will constantly drift off towards bad change. But if you do something, you will drift off towards good change. So what do? This is where fucking success habits come into play. I kid you not, these are the tiniest fucking things that will dramatically impact your life. I would like to think that a happy living is about 3 things. You, the people around you, and your environment, right? What did I do, right? I woke up and I started going to the gym. I started paying more attention to my face, taking care of my acne. If you've noticed, my acne has gone way down than it's been in the past. I started drinking a lot of water. I stopped drinking shit food. So another thing about food, right, is that bad food is not only going to affect your body negatively, it's going to affect your mind. It's not only going to affect your body negatively, it's going to affect your mind as well. It's going to play the whole thing. If you think you can eat a bunch of shit food and that food's just gonna, you know, discriminate towards your body. Oh, I don't want to fuck with the brain. I just want to make the body unhealthy. It doesn't work like that. Alright, your body is one fucking capsule. It's going to affect your mind too. Start eating healthier. Start drinking water. Give yourself some energy. Give yourself some power, some juice, okay? You want to do shit, you know what you need to do. 9 times out of 10, when people are unmotivated, they know exactly what the fuck they want to do. They just don't fucking do it. Why? Oh, I'm tired. I'm fatigued. I don't have time. First of all, time is the one thing you have fucking plenty of. You can never run out of time until you are dead. So when you say, I don't have enough time, you have fucking years, okay? Years to get where the fuck you want to go. All you gotta do is do it. So where do? You go towards your energy, your production, your system of fucking doing shit, and you supply it. You rebuild it. You develop it. With eating right, drinking right, getting rid of bad habits. Maybe you have a bad habit of buying things you don't need to buy. Stop doing that. Maybe you have a bad habit of spending time being less productive and more time being distracted. Don't do that. Ask yourself, do you use social media or does social media use you? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's 2019, and if you're looking to be a successful person, social media is where the money is at, right? So are you making money, or are you making somebody else money, okay? Think about that for a second. Now, when it comes to being motivated and this grand scale of motivation, there's always a vision of what you want to accomplish. And a lot of the times, you just need to break that down. If you don't know something, Figure it the fuck out. I'm serious. Figure it out. Do not stop until you figure it out. I think one of the reasons I find this as such a natural ability for me to do and for me to constantly progress is because I hyper-focus like crazy, okay? I don't stop unless I figure something out. It's an addiction. It's like a lifestyle OCD. I have to keep adjusting until I get it right. I'm a perfectionist. So ask yourself this. If you are lacking motivation, stop thinking about yourself. Take your ego away for a second, okay? Focus on you and your life, but let's take a second to realize the macro, all right? The big scale of everything you are doing. Why do I do the things I do? I want to be a good father. I want to be able to provide for kids. I want a beautiful, gorgeous girlfriend that's going to love me for the rest of my life. I want friends that'll take a bullet for me. I want my family to love me. I want people around me to be able to embrace my presence and value from it. I want to be of value to the world. I don't want to just live, all right? Just because I was given a heartbeat and a breath doesn't mean I have the right to fucking just take up space. I was blessed with the ability to be a voice. I was blessed with the ability to move. I can move my legs. I can move my arms. I have a healthy body. If I waste that doing nothing for the rest of my life, I just fucking wasted a soul. Seriously. Why the fuck am I here if I'm not doing something with my time? Why should I be given time if I do not put that time to some sort of value? And that's why I do the things I do. Find a purpose. Find a reason you are here and just do it. Just fucking do it. I don't care how long it takes. If it takes 5 years, 10 years, that doesn't matter. As long as you go to bed knowing you are even the tiniest bit further than when you woke up, you're doing something right. Go out and do it. Do shit. Progress. Mark your progress. Measure it. Keep track of it. Focus on who you are as a human being, okay? Take your pride, take your ego, and crush it. Get rid of it completely. You mean fucking nothing until you create something. Okay? Now, when I started changing my life 6 months ago, I will tell you the exact steps I took in order to go from literally 0 to 100. It started with simple life habits. Waking up and brushing my teeth, taking care of myself, eating right, working out, keeping a smile on my face, staying positive, making sure the people I love and the people I hate both appreciate me for who I am. Staying true to myself, not being swayed. You need to learn this very, very important principle that I will have to make a video on because it is in depth. But you need to own your center. You are unswayable. You are your own rock. You are the rock. Are you going to take advice? Are you going to take life advice from someone who has a shitty life? You probably shouldn't. No, that wouldn't be very smart. Are you going to take relationship advice from someone with a shitty relationship? No, that wouldn't be smart. Are you going to take business advice from someone who has 5 failed companies and 0 successes? Absolutely fucking not. So where do you get your advice? Where do you get your motivation? Mentors. Look for people that have done it. Not people that are doing it. People that have done it. That have been there. That have won. That are building. Or people that are progressing. People that are winning. Surround yourself with people that are winning. You are only going to be as successful as the 5 closest people you are around. And that is a serious statement. You are only going to be as successful as the 5 closest people you are around. So who are you around right now? Who do you surround yourself with? Is that really where you want to be? Do you see them, the people around you, going anywhere? If you answer no, is it really good for you to have that person in your life? Remember, this is your life. All right. There is a time to be selfless and there is a time to be selfish. And when it comes to beginning, right, when it comes to the start of motivation, that is a time to be selfish, but selfish with gratitude. Okay, I'm not saying be cocky. I'm not saying the world revolves around you. But in a sense of your own well-being and being a better person, the world does revolve around you, because it is your food that fills your stomach. It is you hydrating yourself. It is you waking up in the morning. It is you taking care of your body, your life. Despite other people's lives around you, at the end of the day, it all revolves around you. It is your heartbeat and nobody else's. So you need to do what is right for you, and you need to do it fucking relentlessly. You need to do it without mercy. When it comes to changing your life, this is an act that must be done unapologetically. Meaning whatever you do to better your life, you do not say sorry. You do it because it is the right fucking thing to do. It is. Is it the right thing to do to always be negative? Do you think it is the right thing to do to live a life you don't deserve? Do you think it is the right thing to do to abuse, intoxicate your body? Do you think it is the right thing to do to become a dick of a person and surround everything and everyone around you, to build an environment of negativity and fucking downgrade? No. That is not right to you. And by that, it is not right to anybody else. If you are not treating yourself right, you are not treating anybody else around you correctly. All right? So, you want to be motivated. I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's going to start with you. And then it's going to elevate to the people around you. I started focusing on being able to meet people and greet people. I made myself look better, so I felt better about myself. I was able to talk to people and create a positive experience out of everything, despite how negative somebody was. If I could tell myself and develop myself into a human being that could always be the most positive person in the room, I knew I was unbeatable. I don't care how upset Christian is. I don't care how fucking pissed Jacob is. If they want to bring that negativity on me, they can either leave or they can battle me with positivity. Okay? They can throw all the negativity they want with me. I'm going to smile and I'm going to keep going my own way. That's great, man. Look, it's looking up for you. I feel you. You're going to put the work in. You got this. Don't go down on yourself, man. Elevate. Elevate. Level up. But I am not going to let that negativity rub on me. Right? Because that's not good for me. And if it's not good for me, it's not good for anyone else. It's going to start with you and then the people around you. Now surround yourself with people that have the same ambitions you do. Okay? Do not surround yourself with friends that only support you. Surround yourself with friends that support you through ambition. If I'm a professional football player, do I want to surround myself with someone that's just like, yeah, you're doing great, but that person sits on the couch all day and is super lazy? Absolutely not. That is a negative influence that I do not want. And influence is such an immense part of this entire process of changing your life. I advise all of you right now to completely delete anybody on social media that is the slightest bit negative. Start following mentors. Start following people that are positive. Start following people that are creative. Start following pioneers. Stop following all these negative thoughts that don't apply to you. Stop giving attention to these things. Surround yourself with what you want to be, and you will become it. Okay? You attract what you pay attention to. Have you ever heard the metaphor? You know, you have two wolves. You have a good wolf and a bad wolf. Well, who's the wolf that wins? It's the one you feed. It's the exact same thing here. Are you going to constantly feed positivity into your life, or are you going to constantly feed negativity into your life? That is completely up to you and nobody else. That is entirely in your power. Now, I know there are some cases where people, maybe somebody you live with or a family member is super negative or constantly getting on you or hurting you. Look, if you can move out, find a way to get out of that environment. Find a way to leave. And if you can't, develop a way to completely brush it off. It does not matter to you. Their negativity does not matter to you. As long as you know you are going where you want to go. Right? Because the bottom line is they cannot put out roadblocks. All they can do is distract you. And you do not want to get distracted when it comes to where you're going in life. You stay focused. You stay on one path. When you find out what you truly desire in life, you pursue it unapologetically. You pursue it relentlessly because it's yours. It's your right to earn that life. It is your right to develop the lifestyle you desire so deeply. And it is nobody else's right to take that from you. Absolutely not. Which brings us to the third point, which is environment. You need to put yourself in an environment you can respect. Put yourself in an environment that elevates you and that pushes you where you are going. Imagine your life is like a boat, all right? And there are rowers, okay? Everybody is rowing. You have yourself, you have the people around you, and you have your environment, right? You know, the people you might work with, social media, what you surround yourself with, your lifestyle, how clean your house is, how nice and elegant the things you surround yourself with. That is your environment, you know. And then people around you, close friends, family members, those sort of things, and then you. Everything needs to be rowing in the same direction. Otherwise, there is a drift. There is a negative fight. If two people are rowing south and one is rowing north, now the two people are fighting north, and they are slowed down tremendously. When every single aspect of your life rows in the same direction, life becomes a breeze. That is when you eventually reach a point of pure motivation and pure elevation. That is when you finally head the direction you are going at the top speed. That is when you have finally gone from 0 to 100. I might have to make a part 2 of this video. It's a very deep and methodical thought, but just break it down into these 3 things, okay? You, the people around you, and your environment. Master and learn and develop the ability to morph those and create and bend and design those 3 aspects into where you want to go in life. Design them for your liking and simply go. Don't stop, just go. Because bottom line is, like I said in the beginning, if you are comfortable, you are not doing something right. I don't care how successful I get in life. I don't care how happy I get in life. I will never be comfortable, because as long as I am breathing, I have the obligation to create value and to do something with my life. Alright? The gift was life, and now I must repay it with value. Otherwise, I'm just a waste of space. I hope you guys like that. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I will answer as many as possible. I might make a part 2 of this, and there will be a lot of videos like this to come, sort of breaking down certain concepts, all surrounded by mentality and elevating your lifestyle to be the person and to be the level of happiness that you finally want to be, okay? Because at the end of the day, you know, it's all about just being happy. Just be happy, all right? Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. And again, until next time, I'll see ya.